Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. I hope your day felt well. I hope you feel well. And I'm happy that you're back to get some more insight on whatever it is that you need insight on. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Turn on post notifications. Click like to show love to the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video to share the wealth. And drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. So Gemini, let's go ahead and see what's going on with your energy. What's going on with your energy? I feel like someone wants to go somewhere, or you just came back from a trip, or you're planning on a trip of something of some sort. Like a weekend getaway this weekend, or there's some kind of weekend getaway that's coming up and you're planning for it. And I think you're excited about it because although this is somewhere that you may have been to before, you're just happy to get out of your city. That's an energy that was really strong. Someone is about to go somewhere. All right, so let's take a look into the past, the present, and the future. And then you have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. That's why you're excited about this trip that's coming up, Gemini. It's because you are making movements based on priority now. And you're trying to prioritize the way that you feel as opposed to the way how everybody else feels. You are focusing on realigning your focus on the things that matter the most to you, and not pushing things aside because they don't seem important just because it's you. So in the past, I sense that you are always expected to keep it together. And that's what you've been doing. And I feel like that is why there's this energy shift, because with this King of Cups energy, you may have felt compelled to keep it together, not showing your emotion or not showing all of your cards, because you wanted to appear as if everything is good and everything is in control. But what you realize as time gone by, Gemini, is that when you try to control things, control your feelings, and appear as if everything is okay when things are not okay, and don't process things the way, in a natural way that's conducive to just being expressive and human, you end up blowing up or tapping out or not showing up for your obligations. Spirit, can I get more insight on the past with the King of Cups? Can I get more insight on the King of Cups in Gemini's past? I feel like this may have been also a relationship with like a water sign where you felt like you couldn't show your feelings too much. Or if you did, you felt like you were going to be taken advantage of. What's that about? So you felt like if you showed that what you were about is just handling things and not got too much of your emotions involved, and shown that you're always together and in one piece, that you would have had a better control of a situation that you may still be a part of, but may have distanced yourself from because you needed to grasp a hold of what you wanted out of life for yourself. And with doing that, I feel like you always go back to the drawing board, as if you tried to realign things to look best for this person. So if there's someone that you wanted to appear perfect for, this could have been someone you've been in a relationship with, or someone that you've been working really hard on building a connection with, and you didn't feel comfortable opening up to them in a way that they would understand your quirky movements and the way how you do things, and understanding how your mind ticks. So you just focused on making sure that everything else was okay, everything else was in order, and this relationship may have suffered, but other things excelled. So now you're just like, I went through this cycle with the World card, and I see how things have to be in order for things to flow. And I'm realizing that I can't hold myself back or try to put up a facade to try to keep people around or keep someone around, and or stifle your dreams or the things that you feel to appear as okay or sane, because your personality may be strong and now you're celebrating yourself. And I feel like that's why this trip is so exciting for you. This may be a business trip, or this may be like a little getaway / business trip. And I feel like this is a celebration of you, because you always try to stifle your energy to keep the peace. That's what you've been doing in the recent past, and just working on things, staying busy. That's what I feel like. It's just caught up with just staying busy. Now you are just like, I want to express myself without holding back in any capacity. I want to celebrate myself. And I feel like you're content with that now. Like, you don't feel like you have to explain yourself to anybody right now, because you've done that. You would find yourself explaining your personality and why you do things and why you don't do certain things, and things that you do naturally that attracts your tribe. You found yourself explaining that because you were trying to keep a certain energy around you, because you're building this foundation of strength and having this major change in your life. And you need to show up for yourself unapologetically. And I feel like that's what this is about, just releasing and just getting up and go. So you like, fuck it, I'm going for the weekend somewhere. Or I'm just going to make it my duty to be somewhere every weekend. I feel like this is just you celebrating yourself now, because before you made excuses not to. And everything that you've been through, with each leg of you finding out a new layer of yourself and the different people that you're meeting along the way, you're realizing that the people that really dig you aren't going to make you feel uncomfortable being in your own skin. And now you're sitting pretty. You're like, you know what? I feel good doing me, and I'm not going to explain to anybody about it. I'm not going to go into detail about it. I'm elevating past all of these obstacles, some of which are still here. But in the meantime, I'm not going to fight myself to appear as perfect for people who are uncomfortable with the way that I am. If someone cannot accept you for who you are and you're not hurting anyone, then that person may need a vibe check. I see you in the near future. You're going to be able to juggle these changes with the Two of Pentacles. You're going to be able to link with people who are going to be able to help you to orchestrate much needed change in your financial life, but also still focusing on the things that will help you to keep fun and vitality in your life. So it's a lot of things happening for you right now, Gemini. And you see how we shuffle the deck. That gotta mean something in another language. But you see how we shuffled the deck and the Hermit came out for your future. I feel like you are finding the balance between being that amazing, powerful spirit that you are and knowing when to pull back, especially when your energy is being saturated and sapped up by people who are draining it, and seeing that you are an asset to be around. I'm seeing that you are learning with the Hierophant. Taurus energy here, Virgo energy is here, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you are just so focused on your work and elevation and celebrating yourself right now that anyone that makes you try to second guess that is a threat, and you're not having it, but you're growing into this mindset. And I think that is such a beautiful space to be in, because that's what you need to move forward to the next leg of your life, where you're trying to make sure that you are living the best life that you possibly can. And in the past, you may have been inspired by someone who was in control of their emotions and made you want to emulate that. Or you may not have been in control of your emotions and shut down and put all of your energy into work. And now that you see these things manifesting, you're like, I could be who I am. I just want to be able to celebrate me without feeling bad about it. And you deserve to do that, Gemini. You deserve to celebrate yourself without feeling bad about it. I feel like you've worked and you've gained so much. All of this work that you've been doing on yourself, on your business, on working on getting a promotion at work, honing your skills, taking on new responsibilities, creating goals to have a more secured financial future. I feel like your main goal right now with all these pentacles is that you want to secure your financial future. You want to travel, so you're starting small. And I feel like a big thing was just you second guessing the thing that you can do. Look at this. The things that you are capable of doing versus the things that you're not. Like knowing what you're able to do right now and not telling yourself that just because you're unable to do something for yourself financially doesn't mean that you're incapable. It just means that you have to be strategic. And then your personality can be misconceived as, overbearing at times, and like really hands-on and really in your face, especially when you feel as if what you have going on is threatened by someone who doesn't understand what you have going on. They may not understand the things that you've been through with this world card to get to this new cycle of wanting change and elevation and not wanting to be too much around people who aren't on the same energy net. So I feel like it's what was feeling is like a power struggle of knowing when to pull back and versus when to go all the way in. And I feel like you're learning that right now, Gemini. And with you growing, knowing that there are different stages of growth, and growth doesn't always look or feel good. When a plant starts off and it's this little nub coming out the ground, sometimes you might just step on it thinking it's a dead leaf or something, but not realizing that it's sleeping because it's not being fed by the sun as yet, or it's in a dormant stage of growth. and it grows, and then it sprouts, and then leaves show up. So it's like there's different parts of you that you're learning about, and you being patient with it and learning how to be patient with it, and then celebrating your wins and the things that you find out about yourself with people who actually care about what you have going on. That is what life is all about. And I see that you are excelling in what you're doing. It might be a slow turn of the wheel, but your guides are saying to be patient. Be patient with your process. I've been telling you for a while, Gemini, to be patient with your process and keep learning and keep studying. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, keep learning more and more about it. Learn more and more about the different tasks that come with it so that you can be an asset to yourself in different areas of what you're trying to do, and know when to pull back to recharge. Okay, Gemini. So that is all that I have for you tonight. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. Subscribe if this reading helped you out. And we'll talk next time. Love and light, tribe.